Hi, thank you for watching this session on new features to the recruiter dashboard on MyParichay. At MyParichay, we're constantly striving to help recruiters make the best of our innovative solutions. On MyParichay, today, recruiters can take their jobs to Facebook, so other social networks, and to job portals. Using our social retargeting campaign feature, recruiters can not only attract active candidates that they source from job portals, but also tap into their personal and professional networks to find more passive candidates. Once they have done that, they can seamlessly track a candidate through the hiring process using the recruiter dashboard and successfully hire these candidates. Our latest feature update for today are in the job posting feature section, where we now have a more simplified job posting form, and in the social retargeting campaign feature section, where we have introduced a campaign tracking field to help recruiters track every candidate and the source he is coming from. Let's now look at these two new feature updates more closely. The first feature that we will look at is the job posting feature. The fields in the job posting section are now more similar to most job portals, and all mandatory fields are aligned to the left hand side of the job posting section, and the non-mandatory fields are towards the right. The other feature update here is we have merged the job headline and the job description sections, so recruiters can now post most of their information about the job within this section. That is the update we have for the job postings feature. The second feature update we have is on the social retargeting campaign feature. As a recruiter, when you create a new email campaign, we now will be able to track every candidate apply for every email campaign that a recruiter sends out. You simply have to fill out a name for every email campaign that you send out, and MyParichay will now track all the responses coming out of each email campaign that you send out. Let's now look at some candidate responses and see how each of these candidates can be tracked back to their source. Here are some jobs postings and responses received against a job. Let's look at one of these jobs and the responses. Here is a job for a senior software architect. There are about 4 responses to this job that we can see here. In the search filters, you will notice an applicant category and an applicant source. The applicant category is basically to track the source of each candidate against 5 broad categories. Each of these categories again has few applicant subcategories or sources, which we will explain to you now. So the applicant category has 5 broad categories. Direct, where every candidate applying from the careers tab of a company's Facebook page is tracked under this category and will be shown as a Facebook career tab applicant. Or the second source for a direct is a MyParichay job seeker app, any applicant applying directly to this job. Similarly, for all the other categories, we do have subcategories under them. The job board tracks all candidates applying to a job portal that is integrated with MyParichay. MyParichay today is integrated with shine.com, where recruiters can post jobs here in MyParichay and the job can automatically be posted into the job portal. We're soon going to introduce more job portals as part of the MyParichay recruiter dashboard. The third category is the marketing campaign category. All candidates applying to jobs via an email campaign that a recruiter may have sent or via a Facebook ad that you as a recruiter may have run will be now tracked under the marketing campaign category, and the source will then be split between a Facebook ad or a MyParichay email campaign. The referral category basically tracks all referrals received either by an employee within the organization or individuals referring friends on Facebook, and from consultants who are referring candidates. The social category basically tracks all candidates who have looked at a Facebook post or a LinkedIn post or a Twitter feed for a job and clicked on that job and applied to that job. So these are the five broad categories under which these candidates can be candidate sources can be tracked. Let's look at one of these examples for the campaign field that we have introduced for email campaign feature. So let's track this for the marketing campaign, and let's say the source is the Parichay email, which is a social retargeting email that we have used. As we click on search responses, we will notice that one of these four candidate applies was from an email campaign that the recruiter had sent out, and the applicant category is marketing campaign and the applicant source is the Parichay email. When you hover over this Parichay email, you will notice that the 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 campaign name is listed along with the campaign ID, and this is where you would have entered test tracking sources as the campaign name, and the campaign ID is automatically generated by the system. So we can always track every candidate from the for the source of their candidature. Now, if you would like to know what are the other what was the detailed category listing under this job, you can always go to the campaign and view campaign section, where you now have a list of all the email campaigns that you have sent as a recruiter, and the template that was used and the recipients. When you click on any of these fields, you will notice that you will see all the email IDs or the individual recipients who received this email. Let's look at one of these. Here are two candidates who have been part of this, two email IDs that have been part of this email campaign. Now you can always go back and track this candidate to the source of this email campaign, including knowing what was the campaign name, who was the recruiter who sent the email, what was the template used, and who were the recipients who received this email. That is mostly it on the updates for this new feature release. We hope you like these new features. Do feel free to reach out to us if you have any clarifications or suggestions for the MyParichay recruiter dashboard. Thank you.